Hello, my lovely scientists. Welcome to another interesting lesson with Mr. Olio. I hope the first lesson you learned a lot, knowing some physical change in matter. In this lesson, you'll be learning chemical property or chemical change of matter. Now, what is a chemical change or chemical property? Chemical change is a type of change of matter that has the ability to react with other substances and changes its form. I'll come again. Chemical change is a type of change of matter that has the ability to react with other substances and changing its form. So a chemical change or chemical property of matter, there's a change of a substance to a new substance. Next, in chemical change, a new substance is formed. I'll come again. In chemical change, a new substance is formed. For example, when acid and water react with each other, it forms a new substance known as hydrogen ion. So when acid reacts or mix with water, it will not be only acid anymore or water. It will form a new substance which should now be named hydrogen ion. As you can see, there's a change in the substance. Next, examples of chemical changes of matter. Some examples of chemical changes of matter. 1. Rusting of iron in the presence of moisture and oxygen. Rusting of iron in the presence of moisture and oxygen. Rusting is caused when water mixes with oxygen. It causes the rusting of iron. Next, burning of woods. When wood is being burnt, you can no longer get back the wood. Instead, the wood is burnt into ash. As you can see, the wood is burned into ash. So this is an example of a chemical change or chemical property of a matter. Next, baking of cookies and cake. Yummy, right? Yes. When cake is baked or cookies are baked, you cannot get back the flour. Instead, you have a new recipe or you have a new substance which will be your cookies and the cake. Next, acid and base reaction. Acid and base reaction is also an example of chemical change. Acid can react with water to form hydrogen ion, while base can react with acid to form salt and water only. Or acid can turn blue litmus paper to red, while base can turn red litmus paper to blue. So these are some chemical changes. Note, the properties of an object or substance are unrelated to its size or volume. I'll come again. The properties of an object or substance are not related to its volume or size. For example, cutting pipe into shorter length does not change the physical or chemical properties of the pipe. So when cutting the pipe, it doesn't change it to rubber, plastic or something else. It still remains the pipe. And also the physical change does not change. So that is what is meant by it is not related. The property is not related or is unrelated to the size or volume of that substance. Also note that objects and substances can be classified on color, their ability to float, and materials they are made of. So objects can be classified into these various parts with their color, the way they can float or sink in water, and the materials they are made of. So super kids, let's see a practical question. Rusting of iron occurs in the presence of dash and dash. I'll come again. Rusting of iron occurs in the presence of dash and dash. What will be my smart key? The answer is in the presence of moisture and oxygen. The presence of moisture and oxygen, rusting occurs. Wow, you got it right. So super kids, it has been a fun learning process so far, knowing the definition of chemical properties or chemical change of matter, knowing some examples of chemical changes, knowing what result or what causes rusting of ions, and giving some specific notes on chemical change of matter. See you guys in the next lesson. Bye bye.